And then another thing I found out with the Disney World, not good on quick rides anymore. No rides.
Got it. All right. So you can hear us. Everybody nod in agreement that you can hear. All right, good. All right, I am going to share that screen. See, well, you know what? Do you guys like when I share the screen and see the PowerPoint and us in the corner, or would you rather? Yeah, okay, sharing the screen. All right. One second. It's the second time, huh? All right, so let's do that, and then bring it down. Let's do that. Let's bring you guys over there. Now you're up on the screen, and only 2 minutes. All right. Well, I'm sure all of you guys were enjoying each other's company and networking. But I was informed by Daryl Moon online that I am running a couple of minutes late. So yeah, you get past the classic and all hell breaks loose, and you're no longer the greatest president that ever was. So the self-imposed greatest president that ever was. Well, welcome to the Schaumburg-Hoffman Estates Rotary Club. What a great turnout. I swear to God, like 10 minutes ago, I swear that 10 minutes ago, we thought there was going to be nobody in here and just a couple of people online. But look at this, a full house. And we've got some folks online. We got Daryl, Terry, acting as Joanne. Look, it's Gail and Nancy. Look at that. Woo! And I think Ted is hidden in there. So see, there's Ted. He's there too. Look at that. So yeah, we're everywhere. Look how awesome that is. Yeah, you don't need to see us. Cool. So let us ask Vince to please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And Ernie, would you lead us in the four-way pact?
Four-way pact. First,
Of the courage to tell the whole truth. I'll be kind in the way I tell it. I'll be fair and not seek selfish advantage. I'll have an open heart and an open mind. And Jack Lucas, if you can give us an invocation.
we could bow our heads. Dear God, we give thanks for this day and for the guests that are with us. We ask a blessing on Rotarians here and around the world and the projects that they're involved with. Bless this food and this meeting to our use. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen. All right, go ahead, take your seats.
That's very true. I would end up
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Gail.
You're a funny one.
Nancy, Gail.
Hey, Ted.
Hello. How you doing?
Good. How's the weather?
It's sunny, a little cool and windy, but it's not too bad today.
Did that big storm go by?
Yesterday, not today. Yesterday there was a big one, or actually the night before into the morning.
Was it bad?
At times, but not as bad as they said it was going to be.
Good.
All right, I am going to speed this along here real quick. It is Club Assembly Day. We're gonna have plenty of time for chit chat at the table. We've got some club business we've got to get done first. Before we do that, I would like to welcome our guests here today. Yeah. Nope, I can't. I got to keep rolling. The train is on the tracks, and if it goes anywhere else, it's gonna come and crumble down. So we have two unbelievably good-looking guests over here. Rachel, would you like to introduce? You're shy, but yet.
Sophia Huff, and they are off school today.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. Yes. They are our newest members, and it looks like all we have left is one more guest over here, and she's got a quick announcement too, so kind of fun.
Okay, so we got Allison from the Alzheimer's Association, also know her from the Stronger Young Professionals group. And take away, she said a few words about some projects we're involved in.
Allison, come on up here for 1 second. So what we're trying to do with Rotary, besides Alzheimer's, is we are members of the Schaumburg Business Association and the Hoffman Estates Chamber. So we're trying to intermingle the three of us together a little bit more than we've had. I've gone on behalf of the Rotary to the Hoffman Estates Chamber, promoted the Rotary. I think it had a little bit to do with Jean and Linda coming in, hearing me babble on about how wonderful Rotary was every time I went. And we're trying to do the same thing with the Schaumburg Business Association. Allison is also part of the Young Professionals Organization. And if you recall, one of my goals is for our club membership to not only embrace the wonderful older men and women that are in the club, but also bring on newer, younger people as well. How'd I do? Did I offend everybody? Or all right, not bad. All right, pretty good. Barry's giving me a glare, so I think I got him. That's one. So Allison is here. She's with the SBA and the Young Professionals Organization there, and with the Alzheimer's Association, looking for walkers. Go ahead.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Paul, for inviting me. I will be very brief. I'm coming at you from the Illinois chapter of the Alzheimer's Association. We have a walk coming up at Bussey Woods on Sunday, October 2nd, and we are looking to continue to register teams, walkers, your neighbors, your friends, your colleagues, anyone you know that may or may not have a connection to Alzheimer's. We want to hear from you. Alzheimer's is the only disease on the top 10 leading causes of death that continues to increase rather than decrease. So if you can think about that, every other cause of death is going down. We need to raise the dollars to make sure Alzheimer's has a cure and continues to decrease. There are currently 6 million Americans living with Alzheimer's, and we need you in the Schaumburg area, the SBA community. We need you to step up and support our walk, because we are doing everything we can to support those in the community with Alzheimer's. I saw a hand.
What day?
Sunday, October 2nd. And my cell phone is 630-888-8516. If you have any interest at all in joining us on the walk, I would love to hear from you. We have committee opportunities as well as an assortment of amazing volunteer opportunities right in your back door. So thank you so much for having me.
Perfect. Thank you so much. There's also some brochures, and it looks like a brain squishy over there. So, you know, Barry, if you're very angry with me, go grab one of those brain smushies and pretend like it's my head. And now I conclude our club meeting for a short time so that we can bring Brian Berg up. I believe he is going to assemble a foundation meeting and do something formal here. So Brian and Glenn, please come on up to the podium.
Okay, for the purpose of elections today, I will have Brian Berg conduct the election. So do we have a quorum present? I guess that's the first thing we should ask. 2, 4, 6, 8,
Don't forget, we've got
10, 11.
2, 4, 5 people online as well.
Yeah, 26, so.
So how does that work?
60%.
We need 60% to conduct the election?
We would never.
Or is it
we've
just-
Never had 60% here in 3
No, there's no 60%. 50% would be, I don't know if you need 50% of the total membership or 50% of those who are present. We have
Hold on.
32. Who's that spoke?
That was Ted is online. He's the official.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up right now.
Okay,
And anyone that is on leave of absence does not count in the active membership. Is that correct, Ted?
That was the case in the club, but I don't know if that happened in the foundation. I'm going into our things right now. Give me a second. I forgot we were doing this today. I wasn't prepared.
yes,
Okay.
as far as we know.
We know.
We have 63% here.
We have 63%.
I did attendance and it.
Okay, I think that makes a forum. So I will now turn over the meeting to Brian Berg.
Hi, I'm Brian Berg. I'm chairman of the nominating committee. Our other members were Vince Sansardo and Rachel Hub. And a month or so ago, we entertained nominations to fill 2 slots on the foundation board. We recommend 2. One is Glenn Shergott and the other one is Ed Haig. Are there any nominations from the floor? Can I entertain a motion to close nominations?
Second,
Who moved?
I have minutes prepared already. We have a motion to elect Mr. Haig and Mr. Shergott as trustees of the foundation board. Right, who seconded?
Look in the notes. You got it there.
I don't have those filled in. The motion, oh. All in favor? Motion was approved unanimously. They have a motion to adjourn this meeting. Who was that? Steve. All in favor of adjourning the meeting? Aye. Thank you.
Grab this for you, Ted. Yep, we got it for you, Ted. So that's a little glimpse into what you get next year at each of the club meetings. I hope, we got all our food there. You guys are, you know what, you're paying attention. So we got some birthdays in April. Did I do it right? No, anniversaries. We're doing anniversaries in April. Anniversaries of your becoming a Rotarian. Bob Keller's been here 42 years. He's not here right now, but big round of applause for Bob. Bob Fleischer is here. He's over here. He's got 10 years. And then Wes Crockett, past president, has been here 6 years. So And I do this for 2 months. So coming up in May, Jim Algrim, who usually sits over here when he comes every quarter, whether he wants to or not. So give him a big round of applause. That's 29 years. The godfather of Rotary started his tenure 33 years ago, Mr. Michael Erickson in May. Some guy by the name of Jim Fabrini, 35 years ago, graced us with his presence for the very first time. Right, yeah, he was 3 years old, I hear. Alan Gabe, who's not here, has been here 38 years. Alan Gabe. Is this even true? Ernie over here, 52 years. No, he came when he was 2. So congratulations, 52 years. Gail Vandenborough, she is out there. Look, she's waving out there in the corner. Gail, give her a big round of applause. And Glenn Garlick, he is still here 10 years into his Rotary membership. Great job. And then we also are doing birthdays real quick here today. Brian Burke, some of you new members might know him as the guy that wins every so often. The raffle thingy is April 19th. And then for May, we've got Don Miner coming up in a couple weeks. Where'd he go? There he is. Very good, Don Miner. Dennis O'Connell is not here today. He's got a birthday in May. Sosi from Top Golf has also got May. Eileen at the end of May. All right, congratulations to her. And little did you know, on the exact same day, Anastasia is also, has a birthday on the same day. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. All right. Should I just keep going because the food's not out? You guys aren't going to talk yet? All right, cool. So we do have the roadside cleanup. I hear there are a lot of people going to this. Please give Brian Townsend a call or an email to let him know you're coming so that they can be prepared. We are expecting some folks from the Interact Club, so it'd be great to have a wonderful showing. That is Saturday, May 7th, 9 a.m. We meet over at Coles on Golf Road. I am collecting electronics recycling. You saw the recycling bin there, cell phones, remote controls, different things like that. I will do that this week and then next week. And then we will bring it to Boomer Stadium next Saturday, the 23rd. So this week and next week, please bring some stuff. Rotary Foundation Minute of the Week. We had somebody just talking about how the foundation touched their lives. And you guys can read this. Bill Moyers, he's a Rotary scholar, TV journalist, commentator. It's really, touched his life, doing, being part of Rotary. And it's not really much of a quote. I suppose I should read these things before I put them into the PowerPoint. So, yeah. So, yeah. Hey, Bill Moyers, you matter. So good stuff. For partners in the area, the POC is doing a cup of tea while shopping locally with handmade jewelry, quilts, and things like that, even more. May 5th and 6th at the POC, which is in Palatine. And from the Buzz if you're interested, and that is May 6th and 7th. We also have a fashion show coming up with Hope Sin, bringing hope to families in Guatemala who we do support with some of our funds and things like that. That'll also be in the Buzz so that you can go to that. And I didn't need to do that. Fellowship, do we have more room in the fellowship or are we closed out, Gail? Gail and Nancy.
Did you ask us a question?
Yes, I'm sorry. The fellowship, do we still have room for more people or are we closed out?
It's closed out. I've already purchased the tickets for 27 people. So we look forward to a good time.
Okay, so if you didn't sign up, too bad.
If somebody wants to sign up, let me know and I'll call the gal and see if she can get us a couple more.
All right, So if you didn't hear that because the audio is not working today, if you are interested, let Nancy know and she can make arrangements. Otherwise, you're out of luck. How about happy dollars? Who's happy today?
Cool.
All right, cool. Let's. Did I call on you?
No, but I don't think you.
Go ahead. Jim. Go ahead. Yes, they all did. Everybody raised their hand, but you're the one that stood up. So thank you for taking the initiative.
And I'm gonna collect as well.
Oh, excellent. Thank
Is that
you.
all right?
It's perfect.
Well, I have 5 happy dollars. Steve did some really nice things for me this week, and I want to know I appreciate it. Eileen, you have her hand raised.
See? Everything.
Next Friday, we present this to Elgin Community College, and they will be here for the presentation. Fishing well is going on the road, so here's our.
Very cool. A quick review. Next week, we will have folks from ECC, and we will present them with a very big check. Thanks to everybody, but also to I'm not going to advertise for him. Paul.
All right, so this is my first time with happy dollars. This is one I can give in the whole 20. But I actually was in the office early this morning, rolled 500,000 into an IRA. First time I did that, so I'm pretty happy this morning about that.
Very cool.
What's that gonna be, 40 now?
Good stuff. Good stuff. Nice job. Congratulations. Who else is happy? Linda.
I'm happy that I won last week, sad I wasn't here, and sad that I lost.
Wah, wah.
I am happy to say that I'm the new president of the Hoffman Estates Chamber.
Woohoo.
Chair.
Nice.
Chair. And in light of that collaboration, I'm gonna pay another $1 to be happy because we're having our Bon Appetit next Thursday at Bellworks. If you've ever been, we used to have it at Stonegate. It's where we get local restaurants and eateries and wineries to bring samples, and if you can buy tickets, I'll give the information to Bruce.
Very good. Good. Don Miner first.
Things. I got 3 happy dollars. One, Jeff Miller. Thank you, sir. These are stickers that are going to go on the inside of our toolkits. The award ceremony on Wednesday morning. Can I get a show of hands who those think might show up on Wednesday?
Toolkit presentation at Hoffman Estates High School around 11 o'clock.
That'd be a good number.
Okay.
Do you know how to get to the back of the building? If you're heading west on Higgins Road,
Get to the front.
you're heading west on Higgins Road, you go past the main entrance, and there's an entrance on the side of the building, and go around the back. The entrance is 4D. That's the auto shop. I've gotten clearance to go directly to the auto shop and not have to check in through the front desk. So it'll be a lot more convenient.
Very cool. Great. Oh, did you have more?
11 to noon.
Very good. I'm gonna keep avoiding Rachel because she keeps raising her hand and it's kind of fun. So Pat.
I have 2 happy dollars. One is because my daffodils are all up and open and very cheery looking. The second one is that our bizarre spring weather has not yet killed them.
Good. Good stuff. Anyone else? Anyone? Gene.
I have 2 happy dollars because the new Dumbledore movie's out tonight and we're going to see it. I've seen people going to see it. And then I have 2 happy dollars. So
Movie,
I took
some
my
kind.
daughter to see Easter Bunny at Woodfield Mall. And the mannerisms of the Easter Bunny was it just kind of looked familiar. So my daughter didn't have to see me. I went over there a different day. And I was determined to find out who was the Easter Bunny. So I got up there and I wrestled the Easter Bunny and I ripped off his little helmet thing.
Security guards were coming and it was Alan Gate. $2 for Alan Gate. Easter story would make sense.
All right. Anyone else? Rachel.
All right, I have $1 for each of my children. They said that they're happy to be here or to be with me, right? Oh no, to be here. Okay. And then I have $7 for each decade that my mother-in-law is celebrating on Sunday. So she is celebrating Easter and her 70th birthday. So we're happy to be with her on Sunday.
Very cool. Anyone else? Yes. Bob.
Okay. $10 happy dollars. I think it was around 10 years ago that Glenn introduced me to Rotary. We celebrate all of our holidays with Glenn, his family, and my family, all holidays. And some that we just get together. So love you. Okay. Appreciate everything that you've done.
Thank you. All right, just a couple more things and then we can eat and then we'll bring up our fine master in a bit. But first, Public Image has worked overtime, well, in the past 9 months and beyond. But we do have those trifolds if you want to give to prospective members, like our stuff and share our stuff on Facebook. But yes, we were in the newspaper this week on Tuesday for the toolboxes. And I love when first thing in the morning, the first email that I see is somebody that is in the community that sends me an email, either congratulating us on our success or asking for more information about whatever it is that we're doing. And we did have somebody that wants to, have their kid, sign up for the toolboxes next year. So that's exactly what we're looking for. Now, last part, the Queen of Hearts, the moment you've all been waiting for. And again, I don't have the audio, so you got to listen really hard. Or not at all. So tick, 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 tick. Oh, 2 weeks in a row. That never happens. That never happens. 2 weeks in a row for Linda. Remember, you can't win if you don't play. So every week there's a link to be able to pay online for your tickets. It is $1 for one. It's $5 for 6 opportunities. And then it goes up from there incrementally. So you can also subscribe. So it automatically takes out something every week and then you get entered every week. So don't forget you can do that. King of Clubs, which is a great number, but not good enough. Wah, wah, wah. All right, eat and enjoy, and we'll bring up our Happy Scappy Fine Master in just a bit. All right, and you guys can talk amongst yourselves. Oh, 16 years. What did I have?
Hi.
Hey. Hi, Terry.
Hi,
Hi,
guys.
Daryl. Hi, Daryl. Hi,
I
Terry.
thought for sure you guys would be off in a store by now.
No, we were
We
coming
were
out of a store.
Out. Now,
Now we're sitting by the pool.
yeah.
Ah, there you go.
They have a beautiful indoor in the ground pool.
Well, most people in Florida have in-ground pools.
No, we don't.
Yeah. Well, Daryl's got one too in Arizona, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I'm a cheapskate, so my computer isn't transportable.
Oh, really? Wow.
Can't you do this on your phone?
I could. That'd be harder though.
We're doing it on our phone.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but then I gotta do this and I gotta do this and that.
Stop your
You
whining.
just press that button from Pat. That Pat sends you, there's a link, press that button, that link button, and you're good to go.
That's right. She's really done a good job on making sure that Wednesday newsletter gives us all the information we need.
Absolutely. She's
Yeah,
the
for
best.
sure.
She's the best at that.
Yeah, so Tom, make sure you thank her. He's not there.
He can't hear you. They're eating.
They're eating.
Yeah, they're eating. They're gone. Of course, it's
Talking
only
eating.
10 minutes to 11 here.
Ted, are you coaching any of your boys' teams?
Yes, I have taken over Jason's travel team and his regular season team, and we already had one game, and we have about 55 left for the summer.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
55 games, huh?
Yep. And then
Is
plus
it a traveling team? Traveling team?
it's travel. It's a part-time travel team with that we also play Little League, but in reality, we're a travel team because we're playing the bulk of our games as travel team. So,
Ah, well, that keeps you busy.
but
Yeah,
I'm
my brother's
Yeah.
his son's team was playing soccer. He called me from Toronto. They were playing international teams and soccer. Teams were coming in from Germany to play.
Wow. Ooh.
we're only going as far as Wisconsin because our oldest kids are just turning 11 and some of the kids are still younger. So, but we have a few longer distance tournaments for us, but nothing like that.
My
Yeah.
grandson is going to Cooperstown. He's 10. Oh, no, he's 12. And they've been fundraising all year for his team. And in June, they're going to go to Cooperstown for a week for tournaments and sightseeing and all that kind of
It's a
stuff.
fun trip. I did that with Ted. We'll probably do that with Jason when he's 13. We start because we want to do it at the higher level. But we need to fundraise for like 2 years because it's more
Yeah,
expensive.
that's exactly what they fundraised. They did all sorts of stuff for a year, real heavy duty. Because it was not cheap, but they made
No.
it.
It's not cheap at all.
Yeah, it's never cheap. I had all
How'd you
3
know?
kids on a travel team at separate
The
times,
Lou-
thank heaven.
The
How does your golf game go?
Times are good.
What do you say? How's your golf game going? Who are you talking to, Terry?
You guys went golfing yesterday.
Just the guys.
Yeah, Jack and Alan went golfing. What did
Oh,
we do?
okay.
We went shopping.
We went shopping, yeah.
No,
That's different.
no. Say it ain't so.
No, it was so.
Oh, yeah, I know.
No, I don't remember.
I know. Oh, we went over to the Fisherman's Wharf.
Oh, yeah, that's right. In Punta Gorda.
Punta God.
Had the best ribs last night ever. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna heat some up for lunch pretty soon.
Well, how's your weather in the Chicago area? Oh, you guys don't know. You're not there.
That is.
Ted does.
That is.
Ted knows.
Yeah, Ted,
Yeah.
how's your weather there?
It's about 50 today. The sun is out. There's no wind, so it actually feels fairly warm. The last 2 days have been extremely windy. So
Well, that's good. Good. A nice weekend for Easter.
it's supposed to get cold tomorrow, but yes, Easter itself looks okay.
Good.
Was there wind damage? Because we heard there were like 60-mile-an-hour winds.
So in my area, the storm was not as bad as they said it would be, but I heard in parts north that maybe it was a little windier. So I don't know up by Hoffman Estates area or not, but
Ah.
in South Elgin, it didn't get as bad as they said. It was pretty windy though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's debris everywhere.
Right.
It's been real windy here,
Oh, my.
real windy.
Yeah, pretty windy here too. But
Today
it's okay. Today it's not bad. Today it's beautiful.
Gail, you hosted a beautiful dinner the other night.
Oh,
was
thank
really
you.
great.
I'm glad you guys could come.
Well, we enjoyed it very much.
It was fun. And we look
Oh.
forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
Yes. And big Easter dinner. That's going to be fun.
Yes. Easter brunch.
Correct.
And dinner at the stage. Hey, we got it going.
That's true.
Ted, I'm not surprised. Are you?
No,
Not at all.
you got to keep busy. Can't sit around.
Well, we're sitting around. Actually, we're going to be in the pool as soon as we hang up from you guys. So we're going to sit around this afternoon.
Yes, I was thinking quite the life you lead that you can't even remember what you did yesterday afternoon.
I know. Isn't that terrible? Every day is the same.
Something to strive for.
Yeah, but ask her about December 12th in 1987. She's got that one down.
No, probably not.
Hey, Ted, how's the new business doing?
The reason I am remote today is because I don't, it's so busy and you also want to serve your clients. I took a call at 10:15 just before I was getting ready to leave to head up that way, and I didn't finish it until 5 to 12. So
Oh, good.
Oh,
Hey, that's good.
That's
2
good.
hours billable. Yeah, 2 billable hours. It's
that's
good.
right.
Yeah.
So, keeping me busy. So
Yeah.
You gotta
Well,
pay,
good.
you gotta
That's
pay the
good.
rent.
that's
Good.
right.
That's great.
And I'm
So-
glad we have this because I would have missed the meeting otherwise. So
Well, so would
yeah,
have
for
we.
sure. Oh my gosh, I love this Zoom. Who's the fine master today?
I don't know. I believe Alan's not there though. So I would guess.
Right, right.
Fabrini is, so it's probably Fabrini.
Or George P.
He
Yeah,
just did it, didn't he?
Yeah.
yeah,
But he's
last
on the
week.
team. Yeah. Depends who's there, right?
Right?
Oh, Easter. I'm
Roger.
thinking Fabrini isn't there. Easter, he's got to be crazy busy.
Yeah, I think they said that he wasn't there
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. I'm thinking he wouldn't be there. Yeah.
I'll bet
because
it's
he,
Roger.
Oh, it could be Roger. Yeah.
That's my bet.
yeah, it could be Roger.
Roger or George.
Right? Carol, have you ever been the fine master?
Me?
Yeah.
Let's see, 4 years I did it 100%.
Wow.
Oh,
So,
that must have been a long time ago. I don't remember that.
when I was president, well, you think it might have been? When I was president, I think we actually started with the full year.
Wow.
Okay. And what
Because-
year were you president?
Well, because people couldn't remember from time to time when they were supposed to do it. So we had somebody who was in charge of that. And
Okay.
trying to think who did it the first year.
What year were
Somebody
you president?
76, 77.
Well, that's when you brought me into Rotary.
And the
So
guy
that's when
who
I was
who
president that
after
year.
me, I brought into this Rotary Club. You'd been in another
Okay.
one, hadn't you?
Yeah, I was in 4 others. They kept throwing me out.
Like somebody else we know.
Yeah, right.
Not naming anybody. So. Wow.
So yeah, that was all a long time ago. I'm trying to remember the guy. I think there was a guy from the Daily Herald who his last name was Novak.
Oh,
I can't remember his first name, but he was 6'3" or so and about 120 pounds.
Wow.
But he
Oh,
made
my.
a really good clown.
Oh, yeah. I remember those clown pictures. I remember the when we had the
I was in the
50th
Rotary
anniversary.
Clowns.
You weren't in very much. You didn't go when we went out much.
Who?
You,
I have a picture of me with my girls.
yeah. Well, and I'm not saying you weren't. I'm saying that you just didn't go very much. You seem to have other things on your plate at that time.
Yeah. Well, going back
Like
to
being a state rep.
Springfield.
Like politics. Politics.
But
Yeah.
I didn't go there. I didn't start till 85.
Yeah, this was before 85.
Yeah.
But we went to the parades too. Ernie had a riding lawnmower. I had a riding lawnmower. Jack Corsten had a little scooter. And a couple of other guys had scooters.
That's funny.
And I think one more, and we used to do the where you'd go back and forth and we got all sorts of stuff done. But we also always had a box of candy. And then we had a nice big container full of water. And we'd throw the candy up in the air and everybody put their heads up and we'd squirt them with water.
They wouldn't let you do that today.
Well, they wouldn't let you do hardly any of that today. But then
Yeah,
one
right.
year, we went right by Tony Stompanato's house. He went and got his.
So you got a
his
hose.
hose
You got
and
a
hosed
hose.
us. He hosed us.
Oh, my God.
Did you do, were you at any of those, Terry?
I remember him hosing everybody. I remember that.
Yeah. So.
Were we meeting at the Holiday Inn or Lancers at that point?
We were at Lancers, I think.
The place where the ice cream never melted.
Yeah,
we heard
right.
stories.
Yeah,
You guys
and
are still
the
talking about
coffee
that today.
was the worst coffee in the world. They took a brick about this big, you know, and this thick, and they put it in 100-cup thing and pour hot water on it.
Oh, geez.
Well, it was so bad that the guys went next door to Wendy's and brought Wendy's hamburgers back, and they did it a couple of weeks in a row.
Yes,
Finally,
that was me.
finally, the manager told us we were going to have to find another place.
Oh.
Well,
you
it wasn't
were
quite
kicked
like
out?
that though, because what happened is that they always had the main meal, and then they had a few salads, and they'd have a few fish or something like that. Well, the main course one day was smelt.
Ew.
Well, 3/4 of the club said the same thing. So I think it might have been Vince and I went over and stood in line out at the counter because we were right there by Wendy's, I think, and just got a whole, several sacks full of hamburgers, and carried them back in and passed them out.
That'll
And
get the message across.
Well, the guy came out and he was not happy. And we told him, look, you can't ever do this again.
Yeah, right.
Smell.
Yeah, really?
And that's when we finally started telling him what we were going to have. Agreed. So, and it might have, I want to think it was maybe Glenn that did that right away.
Okay.
He might not have been in the club then.
Glenn? Oh, he's been in a long time.
70s?
He was
I
still,
think this was still in the
JCs.
70s.
Yeah, they were. See, I came in and I talked to Zergat and Jeff
Milstein
and Glenn Zergat. They were
Yeah,
all past presidents of the Rotary of the JCs.
right. And
And
I'd already brought
guy named Terry Park.
yes, but also Keller, Bob Keller. I told him one day he was joining.
Why is Bob Keller still on the roster?
Who?
Bob Keller, why is he still on our membership roster?
Because he comes all the time.
He does
Not
not.
Bob Keller. Keller
Bob
moved.
Keller. He sold his
Well,
house
he
in
did
Oak Grove.
now, but he had been coming. He still had the house until just recently.
No.
No, he sold it
He
several
sold
months
it, and
ago.
he was up in Wisconsin all winter and fall, and now they're going to North Carolina. So I don't understand
Right.
why,
Well,
because
then
like today,
maybe that's different. I'm here, I don't get all that kind of hubbub.
yeah, no, he sold his house like in a day, and then
Right.
they had to get out right away. And now they're going to go to North Carolina. And I wonder, like things like when we needed a quorum, we're counting him as a member, which he really isn't,
Well, if he pays
Well-
his dues, he is.
Well, I guess we have to check into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not my job, man.
Yeah, I'll look into it, guys. Don't worry.
Nancy's on the board. It's
I'll
Why
look
is
into it.
Nancy asking us? She's on the board.
Boy, I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's what we're going to have to check out.
All right, Tom looks like he's going to get ready to start.
Where do you see him?
Right here.
He looks like
Oh.
he's crying.
Yeah.
He's giving us sign
yak.
language.
Well, have a good time while you're down there, Nancy.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm having a great time. They're the
Yeah,
best.
well, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are.
All right, we're gonna come back to it here.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll
we're
put you
going to
guys up
mute.
on the. You guys are all on the big screen now.
Okay, well,
So we can see you all nice and big, and let's get rid of some of this nonsense here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, a few months ago, a young man took me aside and said, fun and frolic is an art form. And I wasn't sure about that because I think we're all used to Alan Gabe. But then he came up here and he showed how much of an art form it is. And now he'd like to come back here and prove it once again. Ladies and gentlemen, him.
Yeah, it's not working. And then you guys probably can't even hear me.
Yeah, because you're soft spoken.
Okay. You turn it on. Oh, look at that. There it is. But it works better now, doesn't it?
Oh, look at that.
I mean, really another reason to find you, Tom, but your dance card's already full. Just right off the bat, want to let you know something. Today's April 15th. Even Vince knew that. Guess what, Gene? National Ham Day. We'll hear more about that later. Okay. First of all, Cooper, you surprised me, buddy. I thought it was going to be a little crazier with you over there. Sophia, no socks, Sophia, no shoes, no socks, walking around, no shoes, no socks, no service. But Rachel, you can start us off with, by the way, I do it online, pay your fine. Don't take the cash out of your pocket. Let's go old school. All right. And let's see, I'm going to have Gene collect money because he's Batman and he'll make sure you pay. Okay. Chris can collect too. All right. If you need any help, Gene, you got Cooper there for being your wingman. Okay. But take the cash out of your pocket, please, because it's for the kids. Gary, okay? It's not always about you. It's not always about you. Sometimes it's for the kids. Okay, let's get going here. Jim Fabrini left, and good thing he did, because I normally don't like to find masters, but I thought he was a little extra amped up today. I don't know if you picked that up. And I did find out that his testosterone pill, he takes it on Fridays. He must have took it before Rotary instead of after. So let him know that all of us were equally offended by his comments. I know, Tom, he hurt your feelings a couple of times, but we'll get them. Rachel, you're going to have to pay a kid tax. That's $1 per kid. That'll be $2. Yeah, the cheapest you'll get off in a long time. Okay, Paul, congratulations on your first Happy Dollar thing. I don't, you said that was your first time you ever did Happy Dollars? Did you give away all your money or just all that 20?
Well, I saved some for this.
Yeah, and based on the rotation of Find Masters, sometimes people come in and they become members and you don't really have a chance to find them, And Glenn taught me a long time ago, never ever lose the opportunity to pass out a first-time find. Now, you might have been fined by others, but for me, this will be your first time. Did you have a $5 bill left there? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, Chris will take that for you. And welcome to the club. It's kind of official now, and we appreciate that. It was Allison you brought with, right? Paul, was that Allison? Yeah, from the SBA. That was great that you brought her along. Vince was talking the entire time she was up there. So we're going to do a little bet right here. Okay, this is for $1. This is a little $1. I'm going to ask Vince when the walk is for Alzheimer's. And I'm even going to help you out, Vince. I'm going to let you know it's in October. And he's going to tell us when he thinks it is. I'm going to give you a choice, Vince. And then you're going to bet whether he's right or wrong. Okay? Vince, it's in October, and it's the Alzheimer's walk. And by the way, I know you can never tell us that over 6. Don't know. Come on, Vince. You can't Google it. You can't Google it, Vince. First of all, we know you can't Google it. Yeah. But how many people here want to try Vince? Maybe Cooper can help you. But anyway, October 2nd, October 9th, October 16th, October 23rd, or October 30th. When do you think that walk is, Vince?
You know what? I'm gonna go with,
It's 2, 9, 16, 23, or 30.
2, 9, 16, 23, or 30. Those are Sundays.
Yeah, they're
Are you
all.
sure you're right on those
It's
days?
either the 2nd, the 9th, the 16th, the 23rd, or the 30th. I paid attention, Vince.
I'm gonna go to 9.
You're going to go to 9th. How many people here think Vince is right? He's saying the 9th. Raise your hand if you think Vince is right. Okay. Does anybody know when it is? October 2nd. That's right, Vince. Not one person raised their hand. So everybody doesn't have to pay except for Vince. You got to pay something, Vince. Pay something. I know you're on a fixed income, so I'm not going to push it too hard. I think she said 6 million Americans suffer from. I thought that number would be higher, but maybe it was that the number? 6 million Americans suffer. Yeah. So that is good. Better. That's okay. Tom, I don't know if you're aware of this, but since you became the president, I was asked to step in behind the scenes to work with people that you offend. And I've been very busy. So first of all, right off the bat, Brian Berg. Yeah, I know, but man, did you throw him under the bus? And then poor Jim Algrim, he's not here. You kind of made fun of him for. Yeah, you said, he comes once a quarter, whether or something like that. Brian Berg, and then it started off with Barry, and I don't know if you could tell, but Barry welled up a little bit when you called him an old guy. So that's $1 per offense. That's $3. Gene, make sure he collects one way or another. Follow him home if you have to, Gene. Now, Pat, I think, and Glenn, you've been Glenn's, some of you are newer to club. Glenn goes way back when it comes to being a fine master. Have you ever remembered a daffodil? Anybody happy dollars about daffodils? First time for me too. So have you ever been subject to the final meter, Pat? That's in honor of Glenn.
Actually, yes, I have.
Okay. All right, good. Then that'll be $3. I won't bore you again with it then. And Gene, is that a Harry Potter movie you're gonna go see today? Okay, so what? But that's good. I think that's all like a preamble just to say something about Ellen and Gabe. I don't even think you care about that movie. Okay, it's time to play that game that I've made famous, if I must say so myself. It's called Bet on a Rotarian. And like always, I've randomly picked somebody, Bill Kelly, to be that Rotarian. Bill, if you could stand up. And this is how it works to bet on a Rotarian. I'm going to throw out a question. You don't answer, mumble, or say anything from the crowd, Bob. I know sometimes you get so anxious, you squeak it out a little bit. We can't let Bill hear because you're probably going to be right. But what Bill's going to do is he's going to answer the question to the best of his knowledge. I picked him today because of his deep understanding of the pork industry. And because today is National Ham Day. So these are going to be ham related questions, Don. Okay. You're going to have to tap back into that education. And these are all ham related questions. You said it, not me, Eileen. Okay. By the way, Anastasia, I've never fined you yet, and I'm not going to because I want it to be a legitimate fine. I just want to let you know I'm watching. All right. So this is National Ham Day, April 15th. Of course, many people in the celebration of Easter celebrate with ham, and we'll talk about that in a minute. This is not part of the test. Do you know why ham kind of became an Easter celebration? It's because the hogs were typically slaughtered in the fall after they were eating the apples and corns, and that's when they're the best. They would be slaughtered, and then over the winter they would cure, and then about this time they'd be ready to eat. That's really why it started. Yeah. And Okay, so I'm going to read out the question. Bill is going to answer it. Bill, they're going to be multiple choice. Okay. And then you're going to bet whether or not Bill is correct or if he's pulling the answer out of his ham. Okay. All right, Bill, first question. Ready? By the way, ham in a can by ham connoisseurs is called the hot dog of hams. So if you're going to do a ham, don't get a canned ham. Okay. But speaking of canned hams, Bill, Hormel of Austin, Minnesota, sold the first canned ham in 1908, 1912, 1918, 1926. 1908. How many of you think Bill is correct? All right, Eileen, how many of you think Bill is wrong? Oh, we got Tom thought he was right too. How many of you think Bill is wrong? Wrong, okay. Bill, the first ham was 1926, okay? So if you bet against Bill, yeah, so the two of you. Yeah, two people. Yeah, no, I'm saying just two people were correct or don't have to pay.
Two people have to pay.
You realize you're not on the program today, right?
Question number 2. A pig, this is true, by the way. A pig scratches himself with his right leg or his left leg, or this is nonsense, right? But anyway, one of those sides he uses more often so that the meat will be tougher if you get a ham off of that side of him. Is that true or false? That's true? Okay. How many people think that's true? Okay, how many people think that's false? Okay. Here's a fact. A pig actually scratches himself, Bob, with his right leg. So if you could avoid a ham from the right side of the pig, you'll find a more tender ham coming off the left side of the pig. So there you go. Pay up if you didn't go along with Bill there. Okay, Apollo 13, Bill, on a mission that they had a little problem on with their CO2 filter. They were able to make a CO2 filter for their capsule on April 13th out of a piece of glazed ham and duct tape, coffee filter, or a pair of underwear. So glazed ham with either duct tape, a coffee filter, or underwear. They were able to filter out the CO2 in their cabin. Bill? Underwear. So it was a piece of ham and underwear that the Apollo 13 team created a CO2 filter. How many think Bill's right there? Beef underwear. Bill, it was a piece of glazed ham and duct tape. So pay up, you guys that believe that Bill knew what he was talking about. And then we're about halfway through now. So, Bill, there's an artist in Chicago. His name is Dwight Kalb, K-A-L-B. He made a statue out of 180 pounds of ham. Was it Madonna, Lady Gaga, Bob Hope, or Frank Sinatra? Bob Hope is the answer. How many people here think Bill is correct with Bob Hope being made of 180 pounds of ham? 180 pounds of ham. Okay. It was Madonna, Bill. It was Madonna. So we got a couple of dollars over here, $1 each, by the way. And then lastly, Bill, this Easter, based on the run rate of prior years, how many million pounds of ham will be served up at Easter time? 110 million pounds, 210 million pounds, 310 million pounds, 510 million pounds of ham. Which one is it, Bill? 210 million pounds of ham. How many people here think Bill is correct? How many people here think Bill is wrong? Okay. Bill's going to be 110 million pounds of ham, totaling up to $248 million. Isn't that amazing? And unfortunately for you all, my time is done. Thank you very much.
Special thanks to Bill Kelly.
We all get up and leave now.
Wow. Whew. Well, ladies and gentlemen, wasn't that an art form? I mean, it really, it's fine. Oh, says the guy who was here last week when I'm trying to get him to end so we can get a speaker going. I see what you do here. All y'all stick together. I know how that works. Well, we've got 15 minutes and I can never remember if I actually should end the meeting now or wait 15 minutes and then come back up. How does that work? Because I always have it wrong. There's always a past president here in the crowd that can help me through my. All right. Well, I do have a Rotary quote that I've had up here for a while and haven't had a chance to do anything with, but it is their vision statement. Together, we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone, please have a wonderful holiday weekend. And we'll see you here next week where we got NWSRA coming in and talking with us about that. I mean, what I do? See, that's what's great about having presidents and
Before you ring the bell, I want
many.
to publicly thank Michael, too. I've got to thank him. He donated back his basketball winnings of $300 to the toolkit program.
Oh, cool.
Thank you, Mike.
Very cool. Thank you. All right. So I thought that Gary was just having a heart attack during the season here, but it turns out he's saying four-way test. So Gary, will you please lead us in the four-way test?
Sure.
Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it really build better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Now, the quote that I said before, have a great holiday weekend and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much.